Hello everyone, welcome back to my stream. We're starting off today with some good news, and that is that I think I'm ready to move on from this level. As some of you may have noticed, I didn't stream last week, and that's because I got sick and tired of streaming this level. And throughout the last 2 weeks, I guess it's been 2 weeks since I streamed, I've been working on finishing everything up, the little things. So I don't know what you've noticed that's new. I don't remember what is new from last stream to now. I know the grass texture is new. I fixed things up here. I did a lot of small things. I did the repeating textures. I went in and fixed the seams. I fixed the waterfall. You can actually swim up it now. I'm pretty sure you can do that now. I did a lot of work there. I fixed this up. I fixed flipped normals. I did random stuff. It's not completely finished. There are things that are not done. Little things that I know about, little things that I don't know about, and I'm going to have to write all of that down as I find them. And some of the big stuff is not done too, like characters, models that I have not created yet, text, objects, stuff like that. They're not placed or anything, and I think I'm just going to just leave it be. I've done enough work here. It's time to move on, and I'm really excited for the next part, the next area that I'll be working on, because I have some ideas there that I'd like to implement. I'm not going to move on without showing it off. I have it already in the ROM, so let me go ahead and do that. And hello to everyone in the chat. Hi, hello, hello. Dak Kirby, you got sick of it too. I totally get it. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, let's start with, oh gosh, over here. So that's the other thing that I did, is that because I changed the grass texture, I had to change, I was just going to point with my finger, all of this, all the other textures that touch the grass. And if you look, it's very empty here. I'm hoping to put in some trees that are just with the textures are changed. They're the same tree. You can see the little seams are fixed. They're not perfect anymore. Sorry, they weren't perfect to begin with, but they're not completely touching, if that makes sense. But they're no longer showing the seams. It's the best I could do, and to be honest, it doesn't really matter. No one's going to be sitting here checking everything, and if they do, they're going to see this and they're going to live. Okay, so there's that. And yeah, I'll probably going back to Project 64 1.6. That seems to run the best with everything we've been doing here. Okay, so there's that you'll climb. This is kind of weird because of this platform, this garden area being lifted so high you can see through it. And I haven't decided if I like that or not. Like right there, it's kind of I mean, I kind of like it over here. So I don't know, we'll see if that stays. Did anything change here? I don't know. I know that over here I put up a little ledge, and that'll probably be a honeycomb. Simple. This is definitely messed up, so let me write that down now. I don't really know how to make that all work. I'll figure it out at some point, but for now, that's how it looks. Because I copied that directly from Banjo-Kazooie. So, end of mini waterfall. And this I will save. I also have a new Banjo's Backpack folder. It's kind of cleaned out. Here I'm going to That's so funny. It's all cleaned out. Not really. I didn't look at that folder yet. This is 0A. 0 is for hub. A is for room A. Fix. And I'll write down everything here and I'll have it off to the side. Okay. There is one weird thing that happens here when you try to swim. If I just go directly there, I'll end up popping out. So I have to find a way to fix that. Pop out. But if you swim, you'll actually swim. I have to do some camera work here because it starts to flicker if you're too high up. Okay, so we're going into the waterfall as intended. And I ended up making it so that you can go to the very top. We'll see how that goes. And I think I made it so I could just... Okay. That wasn't supposed to happen. That weird texture just needs to be vert shaded to fade out into the moat around Spiral Mountain. Oh, collectibles, enemies, and trees. That will come at some point. I'm not going to worry about that now. The weird texture. What weird texture are we talking about? This? Is this what we're talking about? At the end of the stream. Right, okay, so I just, I did the whole thing as transparent, I guess, and I should do it more transparent and have it blend in more. But okay, yeah, that's what needs to be done there. This is that one thing we worked on. I don't want this to make people think, hey, I can go over there at some point, because no, that's not what it's for. It's just decoration. Yeah. That's weird. I think I forgot to do that. Did I mess something up here? So over here it looks pretty good. Here it does not. I'll have to look into that too. Hello. I don't know if there's anything else I need to show off here. Let me go up Spiral Mountain and then we can move on. But I like the grass texture. It definitely fits a lot more with the autumn theme. I might want to make that maybe rounder. And rock. Oh yeah, I also put a little door over there that you can't enter. But it's a door now. Yeah. Okay. So that's that. Now we're going to start the new area. Which is kind of nerve-wracking because I haven't done that since September. It's a long time, even before September. Since then, I've been editing Spiral Mountain. Is this game out yet or a demo? Nope and nope. I don't expect one for a very long time. Yes. Let's open up a new Blender file. The problem with that is that my sense of scale is kind of off, but I can always try to adjust that later. And normally what I would do when I start a level is make the full area layout and start building from there. This time I'm going to start with because I'm making a castle area, I'm going to start with like a tower and then start building off of that instead of trying to do blank slate and building up from there. Do you have a top down of the new area drawn? No, but I have it all in my head. I didn't draw it out yet because I just wanted to start streaming, but I do have it all in my head. And I think it'll be okay. I know you're supposed to do that, but just want to do it. Okay. Start with a circle. I'm going to make that 12. Oh, right, before I keep doing this, the other thing is that I am going to try and use some of these for my reference. Some images of castles that I found from video games online. And yeah, these are the ones I really like. I particularly like the one from Dragon's Lair. This one looks really cool, and I'm going to try to base some of it off of this. I want to have a central tower, and then two kind of supporting towers, then little square castle area, courtyard area on the side right here and here. It's going to be very simple. It's not going to be like this. Maybe the size of that, and then a little bit here. And that's mainly because this isn't supposed to be some kind of big exploring area here. It's more of an entrance to another area, to the main ending point of the game. If that makes any sense. But yeah, that's what I'll be basing it off mostly. Dang, I did a test tower that I liked a lot better and didn't save it. That one turned out pretty cool, but we'll keep going, we'll keep going. So I was gonna have it like curving and stuff, but I mean, I could still do that. Okay, let me back up, do that again. I'd actually like this to be much bigger. Okay, let me just go back, because I wanted to make that wider. Let me go back here to this music. Ugh. See, that's too big because I still want it to be kind of visible, so you're not like, ugh. You're not going to see the whole thing from the entrance, but it's not going to be this giant castle that nobody can see. So how have things been? Things have been good because I'm moving on from the spiral mountain to the next area. So it's very good in terms of that. Okay. So the idea with the castle is that when you get to the hub world, you'll get to go two ways. One way is towards World 1, and along with a path to the rest of the floating island. And then you get a different path that goes to this castle, and this castle will not be accessible until the end of the game. Whether that's with a note block, that's probably, or not note block, a note door or something, like a really high number, whatever it may be. You won't be able to access the castle until then. When you do go inside, it'll be still part of the hub world, but it'll be like an expanded hub world. And once you get to the top, that's where you'll be able to, I guess, fight the final boss. The final boss would be like up here, inside the top of the tower. not on top, but inside the top. So I actually have an idea for the final boss. The plan here is to have this area be open up, like big open windows type thing. So it's kind of like it's outside, but it's still inside. This won't be modeled that way. That'll be its own separate room. But for here, it'll look like this. So that's the goal. Is the castle is kind of like the final area that you go through. Not world, but area. And you'll probably do like the quiz show. However, that's incorporated here, if possible. The quiz show in there. And just lots of platforming to get to the end. And that'll be inside the castle as you go up to the top. Yeah. Oh, that looks funky. Okay. You love the floating island theme. Hopefully I can deliver on that. Not 100% sure how that's going to go yet. kind of wish I made them the same distance apart. What would be a good way to... What would be a way to make sure... To make that happen? To make this point to that point the same as this point to that point? I actually have an idea. You can use the magnet button, or we'll do that. The magnet button, this one. Increment. Let me go ahead and do some saving so disaster doesn't strike. This will be 0. I'll just name it 0VB just because. I don't know if it'll actually be the second area you go to. I think it'll be the third, but we'll see. One other way I can do it is to select this, for example, L, Shift 2 selected, or how about this? Okay, now Shift 2, actually, I just want to do edges. Isn't there a button or shortcut key that you can click to have Blender predict what you want to select? I think that exists too. So now I'll do Shift to selected. There we go. And from here I'll add a plane that I can increase. Before I move on, I should really have a banjo scale, something, so I keep that in mind. But anyway, let me go ahead and do this. Now when I move this along the there we go, I can pin it there. And same thing with this. Like that. So now they should be equal distances because this was from the center, equal, yada, yada, yada. I guess it doesn't work like that. So click the magnet button to enable it and choose the drop-down menu to the right of the button to vertex. Are you planning on making this? Okay, well, I got it, yeah. Am I planning to make this available for everyone to play? Yeah, once it's done, which is probably in 300 years or so. So enjoy it then. Let me grab some of these images that I want to look at for some inspiration, just to make sure I know what I'm doing. So I'm looking at kind of doing something like this area. Or like, this is more simple, something like this. Sandcastle. This is such a cool looking castle. But yeah, I'm not going to make something like that. So the square part of the castle will be here, kind of, and you'll enter from the bottom, you'll do some stuff in there, and you'll exit out from here, for example. Then you'll have to enter one of these smaller towers, do something in there, and then take a bridge over to the final area, I guess. And then the second tower would have like some secret or whatever inside. I don't know anything about what's inside the castles, I just know the outsides. Which I think is totally fine. I can totally work with that in the future. I was hoping there was a way to make this more equal. This and that more equal. Without music, what feels different? Are you telling me music's not playing right now? I don't know how to approach this right here. There's no music? It says I'm playing music. Everything looks okay. Okay, you know what? Oh, root beer. Hey, happy almost Merry Christmas. Whoa. Wrong way, pal. -3. Why did this get all weird? Oh, because I did it wrong there. Okay, let's go back. You hear the music. How was that? That's a bummer. I'm gonna have to replay everything I already played. Just leave it be for now. Okay, I have it all the way up now. Okay, hopefully that's better. So I'll be making this kind of an arch a little bit ahead, not here. So is this a new layer, Castle Hub World, or is it outdoors like Tui? It's outdoors like Tui, but the castle area will be towards the end. It'll be part of the hub. This is actually, I don't remember who made this now, but this is from someone's Zelda Ocarina of Time hack. I got it from the Zelda hacking Discord. So, thank you to the person who made this. It's good inspiration. Because this is what I'm going to make, some kind of like 2 paths on the side going up. That'll be a thing. Also, is this too many polygons? I think this is okay, but it might be a lot. I don't know. I'm hoping no. The dark. I think I was looking at the Dark Souls 3 castle, but I did not save a picture of it. Let me go ahead and take a look at it again, because I'm pretty sure I have looked at it. And if it's the castle that you play, that you visit early on in the game, that's where I stopped playing Dark Souls 3. I said, nope, this game's not for me. If it is early on in the game. Here, let's take a look. That looks amazing. That looks really cool. So no, it's not the castle I looked at. That's also something I'm going to try to do going forward, is keep it simple. Like, truly try to keep it simple, because trying to make it all detailed and everything, that doesn't usually work out in the end. You end up with more problems that way. And I mean, just look, we're working with an N64 game. Yeah, doesn't need to be so complicated. Whoa, okay. Okay, now my sense of scale is going out the window again. Let me create something to make a banjo scale. No. Uh-oh. concept art. I can't do concept art. I can do the map layouts, but that's it. Yeah, which I should have done, but yeah. Put Banjo in the scene. Yeah, I'm working on that now. Hi, Draco, by the way. Okay, so you've watched from the Cave of Horrors type thing. Grunty is supposed to be the main villain, yeah. That's what it looks like it'll be. So. How did that happen? Okay, so I would like Banjo to be... Let me go all the way back because nobody heard the music earlier. So about that scale, so the door will be like that. I think that's an appropriate scale. Okay. Okay. In that case, I'm going to change how I did this. What is this? Banjo-Kazooie hacking. More at the link in the video. It's right there. Nope. Okay. Do you plan on skewing the architecture to make it more look like a fantasy castle? I think I will do that, and I think that'll happen when I get like the main stuff situated and done. I don't want to make it all wavy and curvy and crazy and then try to add like a path to that. It just makes it so much more ridiculous. Are you making an HD Banjo remake? Nope. Making a new Banjo-Kazooie adventure game with the Banjo-Kazooie engine. But yeah, I'm gonna make... I do want it to be a little more fantasy-like, because this is very... Why are you starting from scratch? Because the stuff I'm working on is new. This doesn't exist. I'm trying to figure out the best way in Blender to do this. I'm gonna make a little staircase thing going up here, and that's where the big door to the entrance will be. But I don't like subdividing 1,000 times, so I might do that actually. And then subdivide it. Oops. Is this going to be what Project Dream should have been? Nope. No, because that's a completely different game and completely different ideas. This is all just stuff that I'm making up. Usually as I go. So, that's what this is. Okay, I think this is fine. Where's that backface culling option? Where would that be? That's what I thought. Okay, thank you. Hi. What year did you pursue ROM hacking as a hobby? I think that was 2013, which is so long ago. That might have been 2014. It probably is 13 though. Whenever this tool was released is when I started playing around with it. Because I remember I discovered it a month before it like officially came out, which it's good timing. Oh, this will be a good size reference. It always copies the entire thing. How about this? Yeah, that's what that was based off of. Mm-hmm. Where is it? This thing's huge. Okay, that could be fixed, but yikes. Yikes. Why is it all the way over here? Dang, that's bad. Mm-hmm. That looked like the church. Yeah, that room that I was just opening up is kind of a reference, homage to Mad Monster Mansion. So yeah, that would make sense. Save. Why is this all the way over here? Final boss level? This is final hub area level. Kind of. Not entirely, just the outside of it. Right, that's what I'm doing. Whoa. How do I move this? This, whatever this is. This in relation to that. What is going on? Okay, that's somewhat better. Okay, that looks good. I think that's the appropriate size. Is this a new area you just started with? Yes, it is. It is. Why does it do that? I don't understand. Cancel. Oh, don't do that. No, I do not want to use the brush. Brush mode, how to exit it. Okay. V. There we go. That's what I wanted. Why are there so little Banjo-Kazooie ROM hacks out there? I think a lot of that has to do with just the fact that people don't know that the tools exist. I think that would help a lot if people knew. Yeah, I think that's the biggest part. Just not enough people know about it. Is that all gonna go up there? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Mario 64. Mm-hmm. And I think it's easier. I think Mario 64 is easier to hack. I think with Banjo-Kazooie you have to pay a lot more attention to, well, to number one, how it looks, to get that feel. Mario 64, it's a lot more lenient. There's a lot less you have to worry about. I mean, that can be as blocky as you want. You don't want things here all that blocky. You don't want it so blocky in Mario 64 either, but it would fit that world. Same thing with textures. Way more lenient with textures. Vertex shading is, I think until recently, wasn't even much of a thing. I think you have to be very careful with platforming in Mario 64 because that's so important, but here it's kind of the same story, and you have to account for all sorts of moves and different possibilities, characters, collectibles, texts. It's just a lot simpler. Yeah. Yeah, hardcore modders. How do you do the double G thing where you kind of select where you want it to go? I remember that being a thing. I don't know. There. Select vertex, press GG twice, hold Alt. How do you remember all this? I don't get it. So I'll be making something similar to this. Well, all I know so far with this right here is that it's better than the old castle I used to have. Yeah. Whenever I would try to make that castle, it was always that same style of castle, and I think this is much better. So far at least. before I start raising this up and adding to it, I want to make these side things. I don't know how to do it though. Make like a miniature one of these towers here and here. I don't know how to go about doing it. Unless I subdivide here and then at that point make the circle thing. How do I, what is this called? This thing. There we go. Oh, Draco, you're gonna send me something? Authentic, thank you for joining. Thank you for the help. It's always a pleasure having you here. Okay. 2, 8. There we go. Cool. It actually worked. Okay, you sent me a castle. Let's see, let me open this up. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, you know I'm no good with Blender. How... Or have you applied textures or anything? Or do I not worry about that? Okay, well this looks easier to see. Okay, yeah, that looks good. That looks good. I like this. Dang, that looks good.
This beer is true to its roots. Brewed only in Golden, Colorado, and nowhere else, ever.
Right. Okay, cool.
That's how it's done.
Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you for sharing that. I'm going to be referencing that every so often. Second thought, I don't want to do it like that then. I want to select this whole thing, but I want the cursor to go to the top. To active. Oh. Nope. Okay. So I want this to turn so it's equal to that. How many worlds are you putting in your hack? 9? 9 to replace the other 9? That's the goal, at least? Yeah. Okay. Or I could just do this. Nope, can't do that. Let me try looking it up, because I am lost. Let's worry about that later then. Aw, sorry that this stream will be up to view later. That sucks though. What? Why does it do that? Okay. So this will be the courtyard area, which is kind of a rounded wall here. The only thing that will be here is the entrance to the final area of the hub world, and I'm also going to put the cauldrons, the warping cauldrons, right here. So all three of them, I believe there are three. All three of them you can find here, so that when you start the game, you can just come to this area and jump into the one you need to go to. Easy. One of the cauldrons will take you to the very top of the tower after you go through it. So the other two will take you to different parts of the floating island. And that's really the only thing that'll be here. There'll be like a grassy area up front, and off to the side here there'll be the World 1 puzzle piece area. Oh, and the first Jiggy. The very first Jiggy lever collect will be here. It'll be an easy platforming thing, so no worries. Let's start this music. Dang, I really wish I knew how to do this. What was an ad starting to... Yes, it was. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. I want it to be perfect, though. There, I'll just do that. Hmm. Something tells me I'm doing this wrong. Yikes, that's gonna be a big tower if I do it like that. I think that'll work just fine. Actually, I can just do this now. I'll just remove the doubles. This was unnecessary, subdividing that. It's a little too much. Joshua, hi. What if the castle used to belong to Banjo's family long ago and Grunty took over it? Or Kazooie's? You could add Banjo-Kazooie statues everywhere. That's a neat idea. I do have an idea of what this is all about. The entire island will have a big focus on... They're not nursery rhymes. They're more fairy tales, like fables. So this one is... The starting with the beanstalk and this castle has a lot to do with Jack and the Beanstalk. Okay, there's gonna be stuff with like the golden egg and the goose and the giant. The giant will be part of this. I already know what character I'm gonna make out of that. Basically, the idea is that the giant has been kicked out of the castle. Grunty has taken over, and there's a reason for that, which I'm still figuring out. That's the point of the castle, and the whole island I'm going to try to have references to other fables and such, especially because Banjo-Kazooie, The Witch, that's already playing off of those types of stories, the original game. So I wanted to take that a step further. So yeah, that's what's happening with that. Usopp's fables be involved? I'm not familiar. Let's go back. Authentic says select the vertex, press GG twice. Oh, GG twice. And hold Alt. Okay, select vertex. Done. Press G twice. Oh, he didn't say anything about moving. G, G, Alt. I don't think that's what I wanted. Oh well. Let's see how this goes. Let me just try to cut it myself. See what it ends up looking like. Once again, not everything has to be perfect. That part's small, but whatever. This is quite big. Around here, there'll be kind of like a steeper hill. It's just kind of like wedged in. You won't be able to go around it. I think that's unnecessary, so just keep that in mind. May I know the name you're giving this amazing looking world? I don't know the name yet. That's not necessarily important, so I haven't thought about it yet. Castle themed levels are always the best in my opinion. This is still the hub world, so it's not a world. Yeah, this is the hub area, so it's not a world like Mumbo's Mountain or whatever. Why don't you become the game designer for Platonic to work? You know, your creativity will make the second ukulele a success rather than the first one. Yeah, I'm not that creative. You know, this is... I'll give myself some credit, but like I have plenty of work. Spiral Mountain is part of the hub as well. Just like Gruntilda's Lair is the hub, you also have Spiral Mountain. It's the same idea. Okay, let's see if I can pull this off. Cool, I think I did it. Wait, what? Why is this different? Oh, it's not. Pfft. Oops. I'll just have to fix that later. And I'll change this one to look a little bit different. Actually, that might work. It may be my side because my stream says the connection is kind of eh. So apologies if if you're affected by that. Whoops. Hello. Okay, I think I did that right. Will the hub world be cloud-based or will it be regular just in the sky? It'll probably be more regular, but you can see that it's in the sky in certain areas. Yeah, that's the idea. I still haven't touched ukulele, so I don't know, I can't tell you much about it. Or I haven't played more since the last time. I just stopped and I never went back to it. Which is sad, but it's the truth. I was gonna make this another little thing here, but this is good enough. It doesn't need more, I don't think. If a level feels open and empty, do you think you should make it smaller or fill the big area with more things? I would say make it smaller. Just make it smaller. I think that's your safest bet. Oh, that actually looks nice. Done, keeping it. Whoa. Okay, that should all be good. Save before something goes horribly wrong. Yeah, I mean, if it's freezing, there's not much I can do. It's going to be blame on the internet. I'm not downloading anything, I'm not uploading anything. I can stop and start the stream really quick and see if that helps. We'll see. I doubt it's gonna work, but hey, why not? Why not try? Are you planning on having custom animation for different objects and characters in your hack, or just stick with the in-game animation? If the tools will be there to allow me to make custom animations, then I will give it a go, and I will try, because that will... If I have the opportunity to make it different, then I will. Because some things will have to stay the same, so I will take that as an opportunity to make it different. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Cool. I like it. I like it. Of course, these will be different, but for now, that's how they will look. Or the floor will be different. Okay, I think I'll be ending it here. I would like to test it out, and then I'll call it a day. So let me get some kind of texture thrown in here really quick. I'll put on just one flat texture so I can walk over it and so I know what I'm doing as I'm testing it, and then I'll call it a day. So right now I'll save it, and after this I won't save it anymore. Let's just use this. Oh, don't save. Okay. Oh, I haven't opened this since I moved everything. Oops. Okay, this is still in here. Oh, I forgot. Okay, but the size scale looks good so far. So I'm happy with that, at least. Okay. Just a tiny bit short. Just make it a little bit bigger. These look so small now. So does this thing. I have to make it bigger. I'll probably move this to the back, make it bigger, and then move these closer in and closer to the front. I think that's how that'll go. Okay, let's test it out, and then that will be it for today. I have to do that every time. You did say this is a giant's castle. Yes. We're just gonna pretend that it's supposed to be small. Then. He's actually not that giant. He is big, but not crazy big. Oh, these are too small. That's a first. Yeah, this area is too small right here. This area is perfect size. Okay. Ah. See, like from here it's okay, but when you're up there it needs to be bigger. Interesting. From here it looks okay, but it's gotta be bigger when you're up there. I'll have to think about that. That'd be cool if I could make a transformation that makes you giant too. That'd be cool. Okay, well, that is gonna be it for today. Thank you everyone for joining. I think we accomplished a lot today. I'm pretty happy with this, so I don't know what it's gonna be like for the rest of the month because it's Christmas and I just have no idea when and how, but we'll see. We'll see. So until I stream next time, thank you everyone, and I'll see you then.